لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
Hello everybody, this is me again, Mohammed. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to new videos. I would like to thank you all for supporting me and for your encouraging words and also your bad feedback. It's okay. And thank you, the followers, people who subscribe the channel, and people who watch the videos. Thank you very much, and I hope you support me more to develop and post new things, inshallah, related to education, of course. So in the previous videos, I had 3 videos so far in my channel, so 3 videos related almost to the same field, the same topic, and yes, which is classical drama and classical Greek drama, especially classical tragedy or Greek tragedy, and some differences between which I covered, some differences between classical and modern drama. Okay, today I'll talk about the story of Oedipus Rex. Okay, I will be talking about the story of Oedipus Rex. This video again is addressed, especially in the first place, it is addressed to the students of S5 literature in university, in Ibn Zar University. Okay, in the campus of Aytmellul. Okay, yes. So concerning the story of Oedipus Rex, it is a story, a short story. By the way, before I start talking about the story of the play, I would like to mention one important point, which is about the language which I'm speaking or which I'm using in my videos. I use English, but since that some people wanted me to use Arabic, sometimes I'll try to use Arabic. Okay, so next videos, inshallah, are going to be I'm going to mix between English and Arabic. Okay, and if you want me to use Tamazight, it's okay. All right. What's important for me is the understanding of the content that I am making here. Okay, and okay, yes, that's it. غادي نبدأ إن شاء الله بالستوري ديال Oedipus Rex. When Oedipus was a baby, his parents saw a prophecy. The prophecy claims that their son will grow up, marry his mother, and kill his father. Whoa, this is a terrible story. That is why they tried to escape their prophecy. The king and his queen ordered their servant to kill Oedipus. The servant didn't kill Oedipus, yet he took him to a far place and injured him in his foot until he is wounded so that he could not be returned home. But probably the destiny goes against all this. A messenger saw a little child, Oedipus, crying. That messenger is a friend of the king of Corinth. The king of Corinth and his wife really want to adopt a child because they don't have any children. Oedipus now was adopted, and now he is grown up. But coincidentally, he sees a prophecy, probably the same prophecy that his parents saw and made them want to kill their child. He says that he is going to kill his father and marry his mother. In order to escape this prophecy, the same as his parents tried to do, Oedipus leaves Corinth. In his way, he fought with several people and killed all of them except one person. But this person is so important in the story. In his way after killing those people, Oedipus saved the city from a deadly sphinx that always threatens people, and because of that, He was made king and married the widowed queen, Jocasta, sister of Creon. There is something off about Jocasta. So the previous king of Thebes, Laius, was murdered under mysterious circumstances, and the murderer was never found. Time goes on, and after a long period, citizens of Thebes started suffering from a deadly plague. And of course, the only person that they can beg to help them is their beloved new king, Oedipus, who saved them once from the Sphinx. To investigate the reason behind the plague, our new king Oedipus sends his brother-in-law Creon to investigate the truth behind the problem from the oracle, who has a direct relation to Apollo, like a seer, like the Syrian Vikings, for those who watch the Vikings. The Viking series, of course. Now, Creon returns with the oracle's news. For the plague to be lifted from the city, the murderer of Laius must be discovered and punished. The oracle claims that the murderer is still living in Thebes. Oedipus curses the unknown murderer and swears he will find and punish him. He orders the people of Thebes to give any information they have about the death of Laius. Oedipus sends for Tiresias, the blind prophet, to help with the investigation. Tiresias comes, but refuses to tell Oedipus what he has seen in his prophetic visions. Oedipus accuses Tiresias of playing a part in Laius' death. Tiresias grows angry and says that Oedipus is the cause of the plague. He is the murderer of Laius.
You killed the king, Oedipus.
He said, "You are the murderer whom you seek." Well, as the argument escalates, Oedipus accuses Tiresias of plotting with Creon to overthrow him, while Tiresias hints at other terrible things that Oedipus has done. Jocasta tells Oedipus not to put any stock in what prophets and seers say. As an example, she tells him the prophecy that she once received, which is that Laius, her first husband, would be killed by strangers, and her own infant son was left to die in the mountains. But her description of where Laius was killed, a triple crossroad, worries Oedipus. It's the same place where Oedipus once fought with several people and killed them. One of them fit the description of Laius. He asks that the surviving eyewitness to Laius' murder be brought to him. He tells Jocasta that oracles have played a big part in his life. He received the prophecy that he would kill his father and sleep with his own mother, which is why he left Corinth, the city where he was raised, and never returned. An old messenger arrives from Corinth with the news that Oedipus's father, King Polybus, has died of old age. Of course, Polybus is not his real father, as you can understand so far. This encourages Oedipus. It seems his prophecy might not come true, but he remains worried because his mother is still alive. But the messenger tells him not to worry. The king and queen of Corinth were not his real parents. The messenger himself brought Oedipus as a baby to the royal family as a gift after a shepherd found the boy in the mountains and gave him to the messenger. The shepherd was the same man Oedipus has already sent for, the eyewitness to Laius' murder. Jocasta begs Oedipus to abandon his search for his origins, but Oedipus insists that he must know the story of his birth. So we change now from investigating about the murderer to the investigation upon the birth of Oedipus. Jocasta cries out in agony and leaves the stage. The shepherd arrives but doesn't want to tell what he knows. Only under threat of death does he reveal that he disobeyed the order to kill the infant son of Laius and Jocasta, who is Oedipus, and instead he gave that baby to the messenger. The baby is Oedipus, who in fact killed his father Laius and married his own mother. Oedipus realizes that he has fulfilled his awful prophecy. Queen Jocasta kills herself, and Oedipus, in a fit of grief, gouges out his own eyes, blind and grief-stricken. Oedipus bemoans his fate. Creon, after consulting an oracle, grants Oedipus's request and banishes him from Thebes. Well, this is the end of that story. That is a story that is really, really tragic.